Welcome to Drinking with Comics. Hello, I'm Shawn. This is Chris. This is Mike. And tonight we are introducing Science Officer Jordan. So give her a warm round of applause. Wow. So
we're back.
We're back again.
There's a buzz in the room.
There's a buzz
comedy
in the room.
night just ended.
Yeah.
Latvian laugh riot just ended.
And there's a buzz. This is my first beer of the night, so I'm not that buzzed yet, but I'm going to get there. So bear with me. We're here to drink and talk about comics, and I'm going to let you guys talk a little bit about some comics because I need to catch up. So,
what do you want drinking?
Yeah. Well, actually, first let's do this.
What are you drinking?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Let me do this first. I wanted to bring up that in about a month, on the 20th of May, it's a Saturday. That weekend. There's a Joss Whedon con. It's called Whedon Con, and
Whedonopolis, right?
It used to be Whedonopolis. Now it's Whedon Con.
Okay, so it's
because fuck the Greeks too.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean.
No. That was their official stance.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So there's a Joss Whedon Con. It's named "Fuck the Greeks." I don't know what that has to do with anything, but we are going to be doing a show there on Saturday the 20th. I believe the night before, Friday the 19th, you will be doing the table read, right?
We're gonna do. What are we doing? Oh, Wonder Woman table. Yeah.
That's Friday, and then we're doing a Drinking with Comics.
I don't think I'm going to be there, right?
Mike is not going to be there, but it's going to be Jordan, Chris, and I. And if you like Joss Whedon, we are doing a special. It's going to be all about defending Joss Whedon's Dollhouse, which I feel is just wrongly maligned as not good when I actually think it's fucking awesome.
You should call it Drunken Dollhouse.
So it's called Drunken Dollhouse.
Sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like a place I don't want to visit.
Man, this is going to go south fast, ain't it? All right.
I might just be there after all.
I am drinking Dr. Jekyll's Irish style red
ale.
Dude. He does. So that's what I'm drinking. What are you guys drinking?
We're going with Underwood.
No, that's not Carrie Underwood, right?
It is not. No.
Okay, it's good because I'd boycott that.
It's Union Wines Underwood Pinot Noir, which comes in a can. And what's kind of nice with these two is like each one is a half a bottle, so that's one bottle of wine right there. It's 13.5%. It's good. It comes out of Oregon.
So believe it or not, I'm being half of a good boy, and I'm just going to drink one can of the Underwood.
And you haven't drank anything else this evening?
On can.
No.
Jordan, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Chaucer's honey.
I feel like we need to get you like a horn.
So mead, that's awesome. You're kind of, she's kind of tougher than all of us. We're like, I've got my organic red ale, and I've got my Pinot Noir in a can. She's like, I've got mead.
Well,
It's super sweet.
it is, but it's strong. Like, careful, it will knock you on your ass.
It's Viking. My friend John is Viking. He'll attest to that.
John, are you a Viking?
I mean, not technically, I suppose.
Have you had mead?
Oh, yes.
So he's Viking.
Have you eaten a raw lamb chop while making love to a sweet woman?
Who hasn't?
Right. You're a barbarian.
I'm not from California. That's what we do back in Chicago.
Amen.
And how is the plunder this time of year?
I mean, this time of the year it's pretty lean, but we're hoping to pick back up in the
The
summertime.
most important question, John. What is best in life?
Best life is to crush your enemies and see them driven before you, of course.
And hear what?
The lamentations of their women.
There we go. Let's give it up for John now.
So what are these? These are the two big crossovers.
Yeah. Well, this is like a 4-issue thing. It's going to be short and sweet.
For now, they've been building on it for a year.
So
it's
we
not going to be.
You want this? All right, audience hands. You want to start with Batman, the Button, or Secret Empire?
Secret
Empire. Hands. Batman.
I think Batman.
Secret Empire.
We're gonna get the trash.
Quicker, actually. So yeah.
I'm just saying.
We'll get to both.
Okay, so who here? I did not. Who here read these issues? I know Jordan did. Chris did. Okay. Thoughts?
Batman, they were very short. It actually reminded me of the Flash animated movie, which I did enjoy.
Yeah, I'm next.
Sure.
Yeah, I was super excited. I mean, I spent more time looking at the cover than I spent reading the book, and I read the whole book.
Is it a lenticular cover?
I mean, I still look at the cover. All right, let's just pump the brakes for a minute.
Just because all the marijuana.
For $3.99, yeah, $4.20. For $3.99, you get this cover. $4. It's like a gallon of gasoline. You get this thing, you just like do this all day long and just look at it. So already,
He does that. He has people who work here to stand in front of him.
already it's paid for itself.
I've seen it. It's fucking.
So it doesn't
terrifying.
matter if the story's good or not, and it's not.
There's a bunch of stuff that, I mean, first and foremost, I'm against this crossover in general. I just see it as a blatant cash grab. But I am intrigued with how it's going to play out. This panel right here that he's showing, I actually love how they set this up.
I like
Because,
this. Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
well, it's the traditional, I mean, it's the
Notice
9
how
panel that
yeah,
they do
I
from
pointed out to you
Watchmen.
that they kept the color scheme of the book.
Oh, yeah, that you pointed out to me. All right, that's cool. We'll go with that.
He
We'll go
pointed
with
it out
that.
to me.
Every other panel is basically the same color scheme. But what's really neat with this is this entire issue takes place in the span of about 2 minutes.
That's interesting. And you mentioned the counter, right? Talk about the
Yeah,
counter.
it actually has a counter that's counting down the whole time. Basically, Batman called up the Flash, said, "Hey, I found some shit. I need you to come down here." Meanwhile, Flash's like, "I'm fighting some samurai robots right now, but I'll be with you. I'm the Flash. I'll be with you in 60 seconds." Boom! It starts a counter. You know, right from there, he hears a whoosh like you do, and he goes,
Alfred walks out of the
Flash."
bathroom and he's like, "Don't go in there for 5 minutes."
He's like, "Oh, Flash, you got here pretty early," and he turns around and no, it's Eobard Thumb. And basically he starts kicking his ass the whole time, and it's a timer's counting down to basically when the Flash was going to show up. Which it's kind of.
Does he ever show up? I don't know.
He
He's
shows
reading
up,
upside
he shows
down.
up.
Although
There he is.
maybe it's better that way.
Late.
He gets there first. that way.
Hashtag late.
So, okay, here's what I'm interested in. Now, I agree. I feel like I'm intrigued by the fact that they're working in the Watchmen. It also makes me want to fucking vomit. I'm sure Alan Moore is just probably.
He's throwing hexes at Jeff
Yeah.
Johns right now. He has a picture of him with candles lit.
Probably. Keep doing it, Mr. Moore. But I'm intrigued in the fact that here's the thing. So DC, the reason this is happening is because 5 years ago DC jettisoned all of their continuity and they said we're going to start over, and they did a new 52, and they made everybody younger and blah 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 blah. And I mean, I never read DC, so I don't have the attachment. But this coincided with when I started coming to the store, and Greg that worked here, Greg Washington, got me to read Scott Snyder's Swamp Thing and a couple others. And we've talked about this before. I feel like there were some titles that were pretty cool, and then for like the first couple issues, and you kind of felt the editorial clamp down happen. Yeah. And Dark Justice League was the main one. There were a couple others.
Can I interject?
Wait, hold on. So New 52 failed, right? And eventually, so now what they're doing with Rebirth is they're like, oh, well, you know what? We're going to bring the old continuity back. So what do they do? I mentioned earlier, I feel like they should have just had Clark wake up in bed with Lois and been like, I had this weird dream about this alternate universe where I was in love with Diana, but I love you, whatever, the new heart thing.
Yeah.
But instead they're like, no, we're going to go and say, Dr. Manhattan stole a decade out of the other universe and made the New 52.
I want, before I lose this thought, I want to say something that's going to be mind-blowing for everybody here, including you, all of you.
I'm ready to be born.
Watchmen is the result of an editorial clampdown.
I know it is. I know it is. It's still great.
So DC Comics bought a comic company that folded, Carlton Comics. They had Peacemaker, they had Question, they had Captain Atom. Help me out, Lewis. They had.
It had to be a recognizable.
So it was a bunch of characters they bought.
Yeah.
And Alan Moore was riding high in success of Swamp Thing, and they gave Alan Moore the keys to this universe that they just bought for probably hundreds of thousands of dollars, which isn't a lot for this IP. So Alan Moore created this thing where all these characters are like fucked up, and they kill each other, and everybody's dead at the end after 12 issues. And DC's like, wait, we just paid all this money to buy Carlton Comics, and you just destroyed their characters. It's a great story, but you just destroyed everything we just bought. So Alan Moore shifted and turned to Question into Rorschach, turned Captain Atom into Dr. Manhattan, turned the comedian, Peacemaker into the comedian, and made Watchmen, which is this iconic thing that we all like bow before.
I mean, it is fantastic.
So if DC wants to do something like this promotional stunt that everybody revers, and we all revere.
Oh, revere.
Whatever. Revers.
I knew what you meant.
You know what I mean? Good on them, because this is actually the foundation of what built Alan Moore's career as well.
No, well.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You know. I know. I see you.
We all know
I
his
hear you.
career was built on witchcraft. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
Did you write Witchcraft?
Yeah.
It's a better
Lewis, you got
stunt
something to say?
than
Why not
making
just use a Carlton Comics
Captain America to
Because they treasure
we're getting there.
It's
We're
too
getting there.
on the nose for Alan Moore.
The cover of the book is the button. It had to be recognizable.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. They're really relying on the image heavily, and okay. So as I was thinking about this, I mean, I do agree that like they do own it. So if they want to do that, I get it, and I don't think they're wrong. But at the same time, why use them? Okay, so why use the Watchmen in this way? If they want to bring them in, why not? Why use them in a way where it's like, oh well, Dr. Manhattan is responsible for the like. Just own up to the fact that you fucked up the New 52 and start, just like, fine, who cares? You don't need to reverse engineer everything. Their continuity is so fucking sprawling and just ridiculous. Why make it more by saying, oh, well, wait, hold on. I mean, just say, look, hey,
It's
you know
because
what?
Dr. Manhattan is DC's cosmic hero.
Well, okay, hold on. We're going there. But how about if they, instead of Rebirth, it's just called DC, We Fucked Up? Let's talk about just, wow.
Secret Empire?
Yeah, wow. So Captain America is a
You guys want to
fucking
talk about Secret
Nazi.
Empire? You don't like it?
They made the Cosmic Cube a person named like Kibis or something.
I didn't read that far in.
And that person,
Kubo,
okay, that person changed the history of the Marvel Universe so that Captain America has always
In
been.
this book?
Yeah, the artwork, in both books, the
that's garbage,
artwork's
too.
great. Huh?
He changed the continuity
It
of
is.
the Marvel
Everybody looks
Universe
old and tired.
so that
Everybody looks old and tired.
Captain America has always been a Hydra. I think this is an interesting segue point into what I want. One of the things I want to talk about is there's a book I read. Image puts it out. It's by Greg Rucka and Michael Lark. It's called Lazarus. Really good book. I'm gonna instead of trying to explain it, I'm gonna give you the brief sum up that they include at the beginning of every issue. It's the future. The world now lies divided not amongst political or geographic boundaries, but amongst financial ones. Wealth is power, and that power rests with only a handful of families. The few who provide a service to their ruling family are cared for and protected. All others are waste. The families are at war, a coalition of allied families, Carlisle is the main family. Bittner, Moray, and Armitage have destroyed the remnants. Okay, that goes into the continuity. But so basically, one of the things about this book that I love, and I started reading it when it came out 4 years ago. I didn't love it at the time, and then slowly over time I realized this is a fucking masterpiece and unbelievable world building. This is the future. Like, there's no doubt, wealth, there is no politics, it's wealth. So you imagine the world divided by families that have wealth. That's it.
That's what it used to be.
It did, but I mean,
Full circle.
there were less people then, right? So one of the things that's amazing about this book is wherever you go, let's say you go to Seattle, they'll tell you, you're in Seattle, Washington. This is the family that controls it. This is how many family members are here. This is how many serfs are here. This is how many waste are here. The waste are people that, there are no jobs, it's just, they're waste.
They just
and it's
exist.
always in the, tens of thousands at least. Now they allude to some big thing that had happened that had thinned the population. They've never said what it is. I kind of hope they don't. It doesn't matter. But okay, so one of the things about this book, now I really like the book. we're in the middle of an arc here, and they do the kind of seasons thing where they'll do 6 episodes, and then they'll put out the trade and kind of rest for a couple months and come back. In the middle of it, there was a wait from 25 to 26. It's 26, the most recent. Not that long. We'll get to that. But then, so I got this, I think a week or two ago when it came out, and then I read it. In the back of my mind, I was like, it was weird that it took that long. It's really pretty on time. And you get to the back, and instead of letters, you have basically Michael Lark, the artist, and Greg Rucka, the writer, talking about the fact that Lark is basically like, I need a break. I don't want to do this for a while. Like, I do only this every day, all the time, and I need a break. I want to do something else. So we're going to not do the series for a while. So Rucka is going to do a series of one-shots that explores some of the kind of peripheral characters, and they're going to come back, and I think it's a year. I forget exactly what they said. I don't know that they had exactly summed it up. But it's really interesting. The thing that it made me think about was, and I think Mike could probably comment on this. When you have a book by Marvel or DC, and let's say you have an artistic team, when they launch those 2 books, there's an artistic team.
Right.
But chances are probably good that there will be a fill-in artist somewhere, or they might switch artists, and it's not really talked about, right? But with a book like this that's creator-owned, like if Michael Lark isn't going to draw it, Greg Rucka's not going to do it. And it's an interesting dynamic when you think like, Jesus, these guys like put everything they have into this book. Now Rucka writes other stuff, but like Lark as the artist, he's putting everything. He talks about how he studies models of tanks and guns and this and that, and like Rucka researches all the weird like stem cell stuff to work this into the story. It is their lives, and I mean you can't fault them for wanting a break, right? I get it. So now I want to ask you, like you work with Raphael Navarro. He's been on the show before. You guys have a book now. You do an issue a year. That's
I mean, we do it as quick as we can.
Of course, but
and it's the perfect juxtaposition because I know it's a big word.
Don't go back to the lenticular cover.
But like this, so this is a factory-made comic. Like
yes,
like we own the rights to Watchmen. Let's put Watchmen and Batman, and let's make a comic, and let's crank it out over the course of a month. So the first issue is a fight scene in the Batcave.
Yeah.
Second issue, we're gonna do this and that. But me and Raphael, like, we are passionate.
Hold up your book. By the way, on Close Your Eyes and Feel This, he's not wrong. This is the best feeling
Although
book.
I don't have a
Sounds
lenticular
weird.
cover, this is probably gonna feel better.
No, it's not. It's lenticular. It's not 1997.
All right.
I don't care about that.
But getting on to that, actually, the issue 5 needs more pouches.
Pouches?
Pouches.
What do you mean?
Cody needs pouches.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Editorial noted.
Yeah.
But
Raph, if you're watching, pouches.
No, but like, so we have a story we want to tell, and it's not like we're like with Batman, like, people are on board immediately.
Yeah, and
like,
I mean,
Watchmen.
nothing's at stake. He's
The
never going to
money's
go
there.
away.
The
It's
money's there.
Like, you can have an issue of Batman literally just sitting there at the Bat computer, just like watching, Robin in the shower, and it's gonna sell. People are going,
as it should be.
What's Batman doing now? There's gonna be blogs about it.
We have a new idea, and we're swimming upstream, and like when you do that, like don't try to be Batman, don't try to be X-Men. Just do what you want, tell the story you want to tell. Be true to yourself, and it's actually working out for us.
Oh, Alex Ross story. Boom.
Yes.
We're not going to do Close Your Eyes and Feel This tonight
story
because
before.
maybe we're going to.
You guys want a story, right?
Mike is going to tell the Alex Ross story.
Sorry.
So Alex Ross and I share a love of Flash Gordon. We love Flash Gordon, especially the 1981 movie Flash Gordon, starring Sam J. Jones. All right. Back in the days before the internet, 1997, 98. Maybe there was internet, but I didn't have it. Alex Ross sent a letter to Wizard magazine.
Oh shit, Wizard.
Saying,
I miss Wizard.
was there a Flash Gordon animated movie that aired only once on CBS television called The Greatest Adventure of All Time.
Wait, Alex Ross asked this of Wizard?
Yeah, and they
shit,
printed
wait.
the letter.
Wouldn't he have been able to find that on his own?
No,
No, not in the 90s.
Not the 90s.
Wait, hang on.
That would have been hard to find.
There was.
No.
There was.
There
And
was
guess
Kingdom
who
Come.
motherfucking had it? Guess one word. Who had it?
Mike
Audience.
Wallman.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Two words. Kingdom
No, my
Come.
name was my name.
Wellman.
Nick Spencer.
Mike Nick Spencer had it.
Mike, was that
What's
Mike-
my motherfucking name? Mike Wallman.
Mike Wellman had that videotape because guess who else was a big Flash Gordon fan? Mike Wellman. So
Stuff
I'm like,
department.
so I answered the letter. I was like, I have that movie, Alex Ross. I'd be glad to send it to you.
No, real quick.
Yeah.
How does that? So they print his letter. You respond to it how? Like, did your response go directly to him?
No, I actually knew the editor of Wizard.
Okay,
so I
okay,
called
okay.
the editor of
Okay.
Wizard. And so, and I had no cell phones.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
So I get home from work, and there's this desperate, sweaty phone call from Alex Ross. Like, oh my God, I've been looking for this movie forever. I didn't even know it was really existed. I just sent that letter to Wizard because I thought maybe it did exist. I don't know. But whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. I'd be glad to get a copy.
How did you not ask for like a portrait of yourself, dude? Just
Let me tell you what I asked for.
Oh,
Let me tell you, I asked for some shit.
It's like gonna go Goonies here, dude. Oh
So
shit!
I was
What?
about to start my publishing career with Mac Afro, Pimps in Space, all right? And I was like, you know what? I'll be glad to send you a copy. And all I promised him was a copy of the movie. I said, but what I would really like is a cover for a variant cover for my comic. That would be awesome. Which would have made me a millionaire instantly. But he's like,
I don't think Alex Ross is a millionaire.
no, but a variant cover of one of the
Yeah,
100
right.
Alex
Yeah,
Ross.
Right.
It would have been fucking him. And he's like, whoa, I'm not gonna give you anything you're gonna sell. This is a friend-to-friend thing. So, you know, what do you want? Like, I'd love to have a copy of this
So was
movie.
he like? Was this a way for him to like? He wanted to blow you or something? That's what it sounded like. Like, whoa! I'm not gonna draw anything, but I mean, you know.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Okay.
But anyway, so not only did I make him a copy of the movie, but I made him a copy of the entire series on VHS. I had
Wait, the entire series. Wait, so it was more than just a
it
movie.
was
That took
97.
time.
You were like,
Yeah, it did, you're right.
95.
But no, here's the thing.
Jesus,
Here's where I'm going
I
to
know.
justify him right now.
So I made him a copy, and then
In LP or SP, that's going to make all.
SP, no, like it was a multiple
Standard
tape
play. That's a few tapes.
set. 2
Oh,
hours a tape. Yeah, no, quality is important.
he's already turned him down for the fucking cover. He's lucky he got that.
And I
Right?
made him Xeroxes of all the PR material because I am a huge Flash Gordon fan. I had all the shit and more. So I sent him this beautiful, beautiful package of like VHSs and like EPK. You know, you guys know what EPK is?
Electronic press kit.
Yeah,
I'm a
Press
musician.
kit.
Come on, bro.
probably. Actually, back then it was PK.
Press kit.
Yeah, press kit materials and stuff.
Electronic press kit is
And
a full.
I never heard another fucking word from this fucking ass, this bald ass.
He never sent you anything.
No. So
Wow, that's pretty fucking douche.
That
like
is-
a few weeks later, I sent him an email. I'm like, hey, did you get the package? He's like, oh yeah, cool, man. Thanks. You know, I'll hook you up.
Wow.
And so
Then like,
about 6 months later, I'm at Chicago Comic Con
Oh,
with my new book, Mac Afro, that I asked him to do cover for that he didn't do, which is fine.
sure.
But I go up to him and I bring him a copy of Mac Afro. I'm like, hey, this is the comic I asked you to do cover for. You said you'd do me a sketch or something, you know, would that be cool? He's like, yeah, as you can see, I have a really long line right now. I'm really busy. So you can just...
wow, actually, Alex Ross, yeah, I think you pretty much go fuck yourself.
I got, you guys want, are you guys interested in how I got my revenge?
Oh, please do.
All right, so...
Holy shit, you shit in the cereal.
You know I always get my revenge. So about 3 years later, Alex Ross doesn't go to a lot of shows, but he sends representatives.
Probably because he's afraid of you showing up fucking him up.
He sends reps, and we have video footage of this, and I'll try to get it for you.
Please do, so we can.
San Diego Comic Con, the biggest comic convention of the world every year. Probably 20.
I heard Vermont's coming up, dude.
2014. So I show up to Alex Ross's booth. He's not there, but he's got like 4 lawyers that like sell his art. And I show up in this little tight ass Wonder Boy outfit, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm looking for Alex," and they're like, "Alex who?" I'm like, "Alex Ross. He's been talking to me for like 4 months. He wants to draw me. He told me to come to the Hyatt where you're staying."
You did this?
I did that, dude.
Can I come over and kiss you on the mouth?
There's footage.
Yeah, there's footage.
There's footage.
There's footage.
Holy
And the
shit.
guy's like his main guy is Sal, and he's like,
Sal? Really? Your main guy should never be Sal. I'm sorry. After 1987,
The
you
guy's
should
like-
not make your main
he's
guy
like,
named
well,
Sal.
Alex isn't here this year. And they were playing beers here. And it's like, well, that's not what he told me. He said he was gonna be here. He said he wanted to sketch me. Told me he wanted to go up to his room, and I'm here. I made the trip out from Detroit. And his whole staff is like, what the fuck? So,
That's
fuck you, Alex Ross.
That's the
Hashtag
lawyer.
Alex
The
Ross.
lawyer's calling
Thank you,
right
Alex
now.
You wanted the Alex Ross story. You got it.
Hey, it's Shawn and Mike and everybody else here at Drinking with Comics. We just want to ask you guys, if you dig the show or if you hate the show, if you hate something, you want to fuel that hate, right? You really want to
Feed it.
fuel it, right?
Give in to your
So
hatred.
here's what you want to do. You want to subscribe to our channel on YouTube because if you like us, you'll be like, these guys are awesome. There's always stuff. I like them even more. If you hate us, you'll be like, I just need to keep subscribing. Well, you only subscribe once, actually. But
If you really hate us, call us at 424-271-5610 or write that number on bathroom walls.
Let us know. If you're like, I want to take you guys to see Alice Cooper, all expenses paid, we're down. If you want
Or just like, I hear Shawn gives good blowjobs. Call 424-271-5610.
You know what? Yes, leave it in the men's room. It's fine.
Yeah, just put it in the men's room.
And then you're also going to want to follow us on Tinder. You're going to follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah,
Twitter.
that's a big one, right?
Twitter.
Jesse Eisenberg wants you to follow us on his website. Clearly. And that's it.
MySpace. Are we on MySpace?
No, no one is. Read comics, drink beer, and subscribe. Follow us. You'll have a good time.